You know, Doctor Morbis, you don't fail to disappoint me. I mean, you just don't give up, do you? You don't give up. You make me review these games. I go along with it because you're a good friend of mine, and I support you because you've been a friend of mine for a while, and because you're a subscriber as well. But why, man? Why? Hello, everybody. It's Tony, aka TTBurger 8, and looks like it's time for another one of these games. And those of you who know that, like, I don't know, like a while back I reviewed Mary-Kate and Ashley Winter Circle, and I thought it was the worst Mary-Kate and Ashley game, worse than Magical Mystery Mall, because there was pretty much nothing to the game except riding a horse and Mary-Kate and Ashley did not talk and stuff. Well, today we're at the final Mary-Kate and Ashley game, and hopefully it'll be the final Mary-Kate and Ashley game that I will review ever, because I am tired of all these games. This game here is actually a sequel to Magical Mystery Mall, where it had Mary-Kate and Ashley go into the mall on a rainy day with that necklace and stuff, and everyone in the mall got frozen, and they had to play those mini games to turn the mall back to normal. But today we got Mary-Kate and Ashley Crush Course on the PlayStation, Game Boy Color, and PC. Obviously, the PlayStation version is the only version I have. And when we get started here, we're treated with this cutscene. Instead of the FMV scenes from Winter Circle, we're treated with these CG-looking cutscenes, and it looks like shit. I mean, seriously, this game came out in 2001, and this is the best they could do. I mean, look at the character models. They look like shit. And that's supposed to be Mary-Kate and Ashley right there. Why do they have weird-looking faces with weird-looking lips and chins and eyes? They look like drunk puppets and stuff. And we see them doing various activities, like they were cheerleading, now they're playing basketball. And it pretty much sets up the tone of what the game's gonna be and stuff, because, well, with a game called Crush Course, you don't know what to expect is the thing. But yeah, I mean, and they're taking pictures and just running through school, just taking pictures of each other, like posing and acting all weird and stuff. I mean, there's, you know what? Fuck it. I'm skipping this here. I mean, that's the last thing I want to do is see deformed characters with weird looking chins. They look like they had chin surgery, like massive chin surgery, like the chin's like so big. It's like the Chin Head show from Nickelodeon, pretty much. Yeah, and who remembers that? But getting to the gameplay, we start off by having Mary-Kate and Ashley get dressed for school. Because every game should be like that, where you have to dress your character up to get ready for school. I mean, that is so much fun, and there's like 4 or 5 outfits to choose from. I mean, I know I'm just like scrolling around here, just like picking the class outfits, because I was just being curious. But now we're just getting to the meat of the game. We see them. We see an open lock. We see this locker here. And this locker here is open. And it says Beach Party.
So, what are you wearing?
I love MK and A.
I don't know. I'm thinking of buying.
And then we just have, and yeah, looks like the graphics here have improved a little bit from Magical Mystery Mall, but they still look like shit. And the voice setting is still pretty bad, but I'll get to the sound later. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like so far. They're just talking about the beach party and stuff, and then they see a commotion by their locker, and there's papers all over the ground. And looks like they're in for a treat there, and oh no, something's going on, that's for sure. But the thing is like, what happens is that the main antagonist of the game, this bitch named Courtney, she's at their locker and she finds a note and rips the note into pieces, and Mary-Kate and Ashley are trying to figure out who wrote this mystery note for them, and that is your story. Instead of like people being frozen in the mall, you're trying to find pieces of a stupid mystery note. I mean, for crying out loud! What kind of story is that? I mean, first you go from people frozen in the mall on a rainy Saturday to looking for pieces of a stupid secret admirer love note. I mean, I know this is for girls, but come on! Anybody can make a better story than this. I mean,
Correct.
dear lord.
Those are the coolest.
What were they thinking when they made a story like this? I mean, I know public blame and stuff doesn't really have much care and stuff like that when it comes to games like this, but come on. When Magical Mystery Mall's story was better, then we have a big problem here, people. A big fucking problem. Okay, I think I've seen enough of these deformed characters, and as you can see here, the game officially starts when you're just running in the classroom, and you can notice here that they actually move faster than they did in Magical Mystery Mall, and I did not know where all this is coming from my first playthrough, so I did not know where to go. And I was just like running around trying to find the place when I realized that I had to go to Freshman Hall to start the first mini game, which is called Physics. And you think with some each time you play a mode here, you get a stupid cutscene here, and yeah, like they hop on the bus to follow this Courtney bitch. And you know, I'm kind of dragging on here and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna say here that this is pretty much the in-game graphics for the most part. I mean, they look a little better than they did in Magical Mystery Mall and Winter Circle, but there's not really much to it. They still look awful looking. I mean, if you come think of it, the graphics look a little better, especially the character model, the American Ashley character models. But everyone else looks like dry looking mannequins and stuff. And of course, after they get on the bus, I mean, this is gonna be kind of like me doing like a little playthrough here, because there's not really much to. There's a lot of modes here to talk about. But now we're gonna get into physics. What is physics? It's a mini golf game, a mini golf mode, yeah. And yet, quite cool, mini golf. It sounds interesting. But first off, when you start off, you have your physics teacher explaining stuff about Isaac Newton and stuff like that. If I want to learn stuff, I'll go to school. I mean, right now the courses look really nice. They look really creative. One of them's you got one of them that looks like a clock. One of them's a pinball, ball machines like that. They look really creative. But why are they in this game though? That's all I want to know. And some of these holes are super easy. You can get holes in one of them, while some of them are so hard, and you have to we're pretty much frustrate you. In fact, there's one problem with this game is that some of the modes are really hard for no reason whatsoever. While when you look at Magical Mystery Mall's modes, those were so stupidly easy, but this is just unbearably hard. And in order to pass the physics part, you have to get a B or higher. Anything lower than that, you're starting over. And I had to restart this mode 4 times. I had to play this one 4 times. But I think I talked enough about the physics mode. It's the fact that the courses look cool, but they're in this game. Now, for the next part, we have cheerleading tryouts here, which is basically just press the buttons at the right time. It's it makes you wish you were playing Jammer Lammer, Parappa the Rapper and stuff. And this is so easy to the end. We gotta do the opposite moves, but even then, that's not really hard. It's just a yawn fest, I swear. And of course, you're pretty much competing against Courtney throughout most of these events too, so it's pretty much not much changes. And I should also point out that some of the later mini games are repeats of other mini games. Like history is a repeat of physics and stuff. And now we have marine biology, where what you do in this one, you have to pick up the animals and the trash and stuff on the ground. Throw the animals in the water or the garbage and the stuff in the recycling bins or the trash. It sounds pretty easy, but the thing is that a lot of the items are so small that you'll practically miss a lot of the items, and this is on a time as well. And I also need to point out that events like this one right here take way too long. Some of them drag on and on, or in 3 or 4 parts. You think that's enough? I know that they want to make it longer to increase the length of the game, but this is just insane. Enough is enough. It's it barely changes, just a little bit harder. That's it. And you're pretty much not gonna have fun when you're gonna be missing these things and stuff because they're so small, and you're gonna be running very fast and stuff, and you're gonna be missing them. So where's the fun in that? That's what I want to know. And I know I'm kind of dragging on here, but a lot of the modes here are really bad. And like, actually, they're all really bad. There's like not one good mode I found here, but I'm just showing you what they are. And oh lord, I have not even talked about journalism yet. Journalism, what do you do here? You take pictures, and you only have 12 pieces of film, and you have to be sure to either look at the camera or centering, or centering, or in the center. Otherwise, it does not count. Either you're too high or too low, it doesn't count. You have to be super pick. You have to be super on the right track and stuff, and you have to be sure you're super accurate, or else it doesn't count. There's no middle ground here. And of course, there's no middle ground in this piece of shit. And of course, there's history, which I mentioned is just basically a golf mode, so the fact that it has historical places like the Great Pyramids and the Great Wall of China. And you got the beach party dance-off mode, and yeah, and another journalism thing. It just goes on, and oh my lord, here's some 2 more modes here that I think that should be worth talking about. And oh man, arcade. Yeah, let's talk about arcade. This is just a bunch of little small arcade games where you hit the targets yellow or red and avoid the blue, or you gotta like, or my personal favorite, and I'm being sarcastic there, a little like thing where you gotta like get all the good items in the oysters and stuff like that before they close, avoiding like the pirates or the gray anchors and stuff like that, or the seahorse and stuff. And you gotta get at least a total of 1,500. And like when you gotta hit left, you gotta hit the D-pad for the left ones and the action buttons for the right ones. It's like it's so strange. Like you have to hit all the buttons except for the short ones at the same time. It's like it's gonna be a pain in the neck. You're gonna miss them. You're gonna miss certain ones. And then you got this basketball game where it's like you have to literally be very accurate and let your shot, otherwise you miss. And you need a total of 10 points for the first 2 rounds and 15 for the last round, which should not be dragging on like this. When the third round, this stupid hand gets in the way, which will pretty much almost block all your shots, and you'll pretty much have to keep redo it. And when you have to redo it over and over again, that's pretty much it. And then after that, you finish the game. There's nothing else to it except the fact that you find out stuff, and get all the pieces of the mystery up together, and that's it. I'm not even gonna spoil the ending, because the ending is not even worth getting. It's like I can't spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't want, and because people who are curious about this game, I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna tell you all about it. But get into the sound here. I should mention the sound. The sound is actually a little bit better than it was in the other 2 American National games. Like you got some rock music, which sounds great, but sometimes the music can drag on and sound similar to one another. And the voice setting is still pretty awful. I mean, Mary-Kate and Ashley sound a little bit better than they did in Magical Mystery Mall, but the supporting characters, especially the bitch Courtney and the nerd Byron and stuff like that, all sound like they'd rather be somewhere else, and that's basically it.
Look, there's Courtney. That looks like a piece of our note. My horoscope did say I'd be lucky today. Let's get it. Well, your horoscope was wrong. What'll we do now? I just had a sudden urge to cheer our school team to victory. You're trying out for cheerleader? Keep an eye on that clipboard.
Okay, girls, are you ready? I've got 1 position left on this year's squad, so give it your best. Why don't you stretch out while I get set up on the field?
Okay, let me guess. You think you're gonna beat me out for a spot on the cheerleading squad? Am I close?
Well, actually not really. But now that I'm here, making the cheer squad might be really cool too.
Well, you'll have to beat me. Fat chance.
We'll see.
All right over there. Hope you're ready. This is how it's going to work. I'll show you a cheer sequence and you have to repeat it. Sounds simple, but I'm looking for sharp motions and good timing. I'll pick one of you as the newest member of our squad after we've completed the tryouts.
That'll be me.
Good luck, you'll need it.
I mean, I actually beat the game, and I beat the whole game in about 3 hours. And people who are really good at this will probably beat it in less than that. And this is a shame because, like, you'd think after 3 games, you'd think they probably would have fixed all the problems like that. But then again, it's Mary-Kate and Ashley and stuff, so you can't really expect those games to be good. But to be this bad, it's just unbelievable. I mean, none of the mini games in this are fun. They pretty much, a lot of them are repeats and stuff where you're just running around doing stuff like picking up trash, throwing animals into the water, or like taking pictures that have to be very centered and very accurate. Or like playing mini golf in some of the coolest stages ever, but they're in this game, and I should also for the fact that you need to get a B grade or higher in order to beat it, and which will be a little bit hard at times, well, because like the ball, like, cause sometimes like your ball won't go where you put it, stuff like that, like it'll go zigzagging and stuff, and yeah, I know, and yet I can't believe I wasted 3 hours trying to beat this game. I mean, this game is a joke. I don't know what else there is to say. I pretty much said all I'll have to say, so I'll give my final rating here. This game blows, it sucks, it's a little better than the other two American Wrestling games, but that's not saying a lot at all. It blows badly. It's like, whoever made this, who claims to be ashamed of themselves, because like, you know what, like the Olsen twins had decent acting careers, especially like in Full House and stuff like that, and had their own shows as well, but this makes them look out like mockeries and stuff like that, especially because you spend time looking for missing pieces of a secret admirer note and stuff, and you just Crush Course, like trying to, because like the reason why it's called Crush Course is because you're trying to figure out who the secret admirer note is from. So yeah, that's why it's called Crush Course. That's what all I'm saying about this. This rating, the rating of this game gets a 4 out of 10. But we're not done yet, people. Oh no, we are not done yet. There's one more thing we have to do with this, and I will be right back. Well, people, we apparently have a problem here. Our lake here is covered with snow and it's frozen, so apparently looks like this game will not be able to meet its two older sisters down in the waters below. For now, consider yourself lucky, Mary Kate and Ashley Crush Course, because you dodged the bullet there. But once the weather gets warmer and all that snow melts and lake becomes unfrozen, oh, you bet you'll be joining your two sisters down there. And that's pretty much all I gotta say, people. This is Tony, aka TTBurger. Peace out and have a great day.